Hey guys, John Carpenter here, back after a very long layout. Well, I mean, not been that long, I mean, it just felt long. It's been a while since I've done a video. I mean, like, you may have even noticed that this week I didn't even have a Matt review up. Or normally, even though I haven't been doing videos myself, I've been putting Matt reviews up. A little explanation why I just started back to school. Might as well say beginning this month. It was like August 31st that I started back, but you know, might as well say beginning of this month. And it's just swallowed up all my time. I've had no time to do videos. I've barely had time to watch videos. I mean, I've been liking and commenting here and there, but not as much as I used to, which I apologize for, because you know, it's always good. I always like giving feedback to people I like to watch, so apologies for not being able to watch as many videos. I mean, I've really fallen behind watching videos and just haven't had time to catch up. Got some time today. I thought I was going to go hang out with a friend, but he had something come up, so I had time to do a video today. And I figured what I would do is, I've been watching some movies here recently, not a whole lot, but some. I figured I would do a quick rundown of some of the stuff I watched here recently, and also hop some of this I've got coming up here pretty soon, which I think will be a lot of fun and really cool. And it'll make up for the fact that there was no Matt review this week, because Matt review is my favorite thing to do. It's really, Matt reviews have been really reviving my passion for doing videos. Like, that's why I haven't been doing them by myself as much, because I just have so much fun doing them with Matt. But yeah, I'm going to talk about, I guess, 3 movies that I rented and watched. The first up is James Gunn's Super. Quick rundown, because I'm not going to spend too much time on any of these films. It's basically about a guy whose wife leaves him. She's a recovering drug addict at the beginning of the film, and her former dealer shows back up one day, who's played by Kevin Bacon. Takes her back from him and basically gets her hooked on drugs again, stuff like that. And one day, while watching a television show called The Holy Avenger, which is clearly a parody of Bible Man, which Holy Avenger is played by Nathan Fillion, which you might know from he was the lead in Slither. He decides to become a superhero, and it starts out with him just, you know, stopping muggers, stopping drug dealers, stuff like that, to eventually taking on Kevin Bacon and his thugs. It was directed by James Gunn. It stars, like I said, Kevin Bacon, Liv Tyler, Ellen Page, Michael Rooker, and the guy from The Office. I can't remember his name. I'm not a big Office fan, so you know. I was a big fan of the British Office, but I'm not a big fan of the American Office. But if you saw him, you know him. I love this movie. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. It's been compared to Kick-Ass. Some people are like, oh, it's just a big rip-off of Kick-Ass. I don't care. I never watched Kick-Ass. I have no interest in watching Kick-Ass. I mean, not that I don't think it's bad or anything like that. It's just, I've got no interest in it. It's really like a very dark trauma film about a superhero. It's silly, it's weird, it's gory, and at times it's very depressing. Like it has a very dark tone to it. You know, it's good to see James Gunn back doing movies, because I liked Slither a lot, and he's a good writer, because I did a review for his the movie he wrote, Romeo and Juliet. Fantastic movie. I highly recommend it. Everyone does a great job. And it's got a great soundtrack by Tyler Bates, which is weird because I'm not a big Tyler Bates fan. I think he's done some okay stuff. But this is a fantastic score. The gore is hilarious, and James Gunn does one thing in this movie I thought was absolutely brilliant, and that was there's a gore scene I'm not going to spoil because it would give something away, but he did an actual effect and then used CGI to put the effect onto the actor, and it looks great. Like, I think it was some of the best use of CGI I've seen in a movie ever. You know. So So yeah, I highly recommend Super. Check that one out. Great movie. Next up, I actually have here, I have one case to show off. It was the Blu-ray for Scarface. You know, I'm not going to have, I mean, is there any reason to tell the plot to Scarface? It's about a Colombian, is it Colombian or Cuban? I think it's Cuban. Yeah, it's Cuban. Drug lord coming to America, makes it big, yada 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 yada. Everybody knows Scarface. It's a little, I'll probably be a little blasphemous here. I'm not saying I dislike Scarface, but I don't like it as much as a lot of people. You know, a lot of people really, you know, rave about Scarface. I mean, back in the day at MTV Cribs, there wasn't one rapper's house that didn't either have a Scarface DVD or poster on the wall. I'm not that big of a fan of Scarface. I think it's a good film. I think Brian De Palma is a brilliant director. Oliver Stone, I'm iffy on. I mean, I like some of his stuff. I don't like some of his stuff. But Scarface is a fun movie. It's a good watch. I mean, there's no denying that. Al Pacino, one of the greatest actors of all time. I mean, but I prefer stuff like Dog Day Afternoon over Scarface. That's all I'm saying. Blu-ray on the hand. Looks really good. I was very happy with the Blu-ray. I mean, for a movie that came out, what was it, 80s something, I believe, it looks great. And I mean, like, it's a perfect movie too, because where it is set in the 80s, it's vibrant. I mean, at least a lot of this stuff is vibrant colors. I mean, they go into Tony Montana's house and it's bright red and looks fantastic. And the DVD, the Blu-ray has some pretty good extras on it too. There's a really good documentary on, it's called like, what's it called? Can't think today, people. Like the aftermath of Scarface or something like that. That they talk. It's basically a documentary about the people who love Scarface talking about Scarface, and there's some cool stuff there, and there's some stupid. You know, there's some people like who have no business talking about movies on there, but you know, Eli Roth is in that documentary too, which I thought was weird. I have nothing against Eli Roth though, so you know, I'm not an Eli Roth hater. There's a stupid documentary on here about the real life Tony Montana or something like that. Shouldn't be on there. And there's another documentary that has De Palma and Stone talking about the movie. No commentary, which I thought was weird. But overall, a good set. I would pick this up definitely. Give you a look at the disc here, because I think this is actually some really good artwork. I love the way they did that. Simple but awesome. Yeah, so that's the Blu-ray of Scarface. Recommend it. If you're, especially if you're a fan of Scarface, you probably already have it. And finally, the coup de grace. I rented John Carpenter's The Ward, which came out this year, and I've heard a lot of mixed things about it. And sorry about that, guys. Yeah, John Carpenter's The Ward, starring Amber Heard, I believe her name is. Yeah, I mean, going into this movie, heard a lot of negativity, I would say. Some positive. I mean, I heard some good things about it, but a lot of negativity. I rented it. The first week I had it, didn't watch it. Decided to keep it, and decided, like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it, because I was, you know, I'm a huge John Carpenter fan. I just met John Carpenter. You know, I'm a big fan of the guy, and I was really not so excited to watch this film, I guess I should say. So one day I just broke in, popped it in. Same day I watched Scarface. I was like, all right, here we go. I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna say that I'm on the fence. Quick rundown of the plot. Basically about a girl. She burns his farmhouse down. They put her in a mental institution with these other girls when a ghost or something begins to like pick them off one by one, and of course no one in the mental hospital believes them. And you know, it's a plot we've heard 100,000 times. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of, I'm gonna ride the fence on this film a little bit. For one thing, I didn't think it was nowhere near as bad as a lot of people said, but I could see why a lot of people really hated it. It's a really bad John Carpenter movie, but as a movie, if you just forget that John Carpenter even had anything to do with it, and you just watch it, it's not a bad movie. I mean, it's a mediocre film at best, but I mean, like, is it any worse than something like Ghost of Mars? I don't know. I don't think so. That movie was terrible. This one's just okay. Amber Heard does a good job. I think the whole cast are fine. There's some decent special effects. There's some dodgy CG. There's a decent soundtrack, but Carpenter didn't do it, which I felt was a missed opportunity. I think just overall, it's a movie that, you know, it's a forgettable film. I enjoyed watching it, but I'm never going to watch it again. You know, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to disagree with me. I'm sure some people are just downright hate that movie and wish it was never made, but I'm just saying right now, I didn't think it was that bad. I think if you're a fan of horror films, you should at least give it one watch, you know. There were some good things, and there were some bad things. The ending of the movie was such a rip-off of another movie, which I'm not going to say, because if I do, you're going to absolutely know what I'm talking about. But I was watching that movie, at the end of that movie, going, whoa. You know, why? Why did they completely rip off that other movie? If you watch the movie, if you watch both those movies, you know what I'm talking about, too. Yeah, I mean, The Ward, I don't know. I didn't think it was as bad as a lot of people said it was. I mean, I wasn't jumping in my seat like, Carpenter's back! Yes! He's making movies again, this is so awesome! I was just like, eh. You know. Whatever, it was good. I mean, not good, it was fine. There's a commentary track on the movie. There's no making of or anything, which kind of sucked. But there was a commentary on it with Carpenter and some other dude. Maybe the worst commentary I ever heard in my life. Basically, the whole time Carpenter talking to this guy about acting techniques and talking about how he's too old to do the stuff he used to. Like, the guy was like, "Oh, why did you?" He's a British guy. He was like, "Why did you not score the movie? You know, you're so legendary for your scores." He's like, "It's too much work. I'm too old. Too old now." Jesus Christ. It was a painful commentary. I didn't watch all of it. But yeah, while I still have some time, I have about 3 minutes to wrap this up quick. Me and Matt have decided to do something special for October. Considering that I put Matt reviews up almost every Monday, this is our first week we missed. Halloween falls on a Monday. So we're starting something. I'm going to put up a little trailer for it probably tomorrow. A fun little trailer me and Matt made, and it's going to be called Matttober. Every Monday, we're going to do all horror reviews, and on Halloween, we're going to do a special video where me and him count down. We haven't decided yet if it's going to be top 5 or top 10. Not sure. We're going to put it up as many parts as it needs to be. Our top 5 or top 10 favorite horror movies to watch on Halloween. So yeah, look forward to that, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. I promise that this is going to be a good time. Matt's been getting really good at reviewing. He's getting a lot more charisma. He's become a lot funnier in the videos. So this is guaranteed to be good times, you know. So Matttober, like I said, I'm going to put up a trailer probably tomorrow for it. So check that out, guys. And thanks for watching. I'm going to start trying to become a little more regular on here. Start commenting on some of your guys' videos. Start posting some videos of my own, and hopefully not miss another Matt review for at least a few weeks. You know, it may take the week before Matttober to get to get ready, but I'm gonna try to get regular, guys. I miss being on YouTube a little bit. It was fun. It's fun. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll check y'all later.